is brewing across Karnataka. And at the heart of it is a single sentence. A sentence that Kamal Haasan claims was spoken out of love. But love, it seems, has not translated into any kind of respect or empathy, sympathy, call it what you may. At least not for pro-Kannada groups who are now on a warpath. The veteran actor's comment that Kannada originated from Tamil has triggered a wave of anger, protest, and even calls to ban his upcoming film, Thug Life.
See, they are confusing the issue. I think what I said was said out of love, and with a lot of historians have taught me language history, and that I didn't mean anything. So the people will take care of Thug Life, Kamal Haasan, and all these controversies. Politicians are not qualified to talk about language. They don't have the education enough to talk about it. That includes me. So let's leave all these very in-depth discussions to historians, archaeologists, and language experts.
In Bengaluru, the Karnataka Rakshana Vedike led by Shivaramagowda staged a dramatic protest outside the Karnataka Film Chamber of Commerce. Slogans like "Charso base Kamal Haasan" echoed through the streets as angry activists held slippers to his portrait, accusing the actor of insulting the Kannada language and its heritage. And the outrage isn't just limited to the capital. In Chennapatna, Ramanagara district, members of the Kasturi Karnataka Jnanapada Vedike took to the streets, torching Kamal Haasan's image at Kaveri Circle and demanding an unconditional apology. At the RT Nagar police station in Bengaluru, Karavai leader Praveen Shetty has filed an official complaint. He alleges Kamal remarks have not only hurt sentiments but also sown poison between Tamils and Kannadigas. So far, let me tell you that no FIR has been registered in the case.
The actor should come, look into their business, cinema. They should go back, but they should not condemn other languages. I am against the Kamal Haasan's words, whatever he used yesterday. Immediately, he should apologize the Kannadigas.
And now the entire controversy has reached the foot of the government. Karnataka's Minister for Kannada and Culture, Shivara Tangadegi, has filed off a letter to the Karnataka Film Chamber demanding that Kamal Haasan's film Thug Life be banned in the state unless he apologizes. The backlash is loud, the demands are clear, and Kamal Haasan now finds him in the middle of a full-blown cultural cross-eye. Will he apologize, or will he bank on his intent and expect outrage to fade with time? Because what's at stake now is no longer just a film release. It's a delicate thread of linguistic pride that ties Karnataka together, and this time, out of love, may not be enough to bridge that divide at all. And the most important part is he also spoke about, three chief ministers, iconic chief ministers of Tamil Nadu. He said we've had a Menon as a chief minister, alluding of course to the iconic M.G. Ramachandran. He spoke about Reddy, obviously, alluding to another chief minister, and also talking about Amandya Iyengar, alluding to the late Jaya Jayalalitha. I do not know why he needs to have all the threads twisted like that, because he's now also brought cost into it. Kasturi Shankar, actor and activist, is with us, and S.S. Sriram, political analyst from Tamil Nadu. Thanks so much for joining us on this broadcast. Kasturi, when he was speaking, suddenly another thing struck me. He says politicians should not be speaking about language. How come Stalin keeps speaking about language all the time? Excuse me.
You asked me, politicians should not be talking about language, and I think he refers to himself as well. No,
He did. He did. Kamal did.
So the thing is, language is part of politics, whether we like it or not. I don't like it, but the fact is, from 1956, India has been divided on a linguistic basis. Language is a very sensitive topic. It is something that is left best out of everyday life. Definitely left out of a movie, because Thug Life ironically has an English name, is releasing in several movies other than the original Tamil. It's releasing in Hindi, it's releasing in Bangalore in its original version, Tamil version. And, frankly, outside of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka is the biggest market for Tamil films. So, Kannadiga people love Tamil actors, Tamil movies. They respect and give so much. It's really not something that should, I don't know, I think it was very unfortunate and very unthinking of Mr. Kamal Haasan to bring it up. I obviously, it was not something that he anticipated a controversy. I think it was very well intentioned, but perhaps if he had said, you are my family too, Shivanna, because he was, he was obviously talking about Shivraj Kumar. If he had said, we belong to the same family because Tamil and Kannada are family, that would have been a better way to put it. But when you say something is born out of something, I have my own personal question. Again, no offense, I have a personal question. So, what if something is older or something is younger? Being older doesn't make something superior. Being younger doesn't make something inferior. Having a greater history, as Mr. Siddaramaiah seems to be saying in every interview, that means nothing. I think he just ended up giving fodder with his, Kamal being Kamal. He is known for saying things.
Yeah.
And then kind of, he doesn't even backtrack. He just convolutes it even further.
Yeah.
And that's what he's done this way today also.
Very
He's
well
gone
said,
to
Kasturi.
Kerala. He's gone to Kerala, which is not Karnataka, which is not Tamil Nadu. He goes to Kerala, sits there in Coimbatore, he talks in Kerala, he gives an interview, and he says, not in Coimbatore, he goes to Kerala and he gives this interview where he says, love does not need to apologize. Experts may say one came from the other. Other people may say this came from that. So I may say a third view. Kamalism to in its peak. I don't know what he tried to say, but I think the long and short of it is he didn't want to apologize yesterday.
Yeah.
My take is with something like this, with a movie's release hanging on balance, he will be forced to apologize for the greater good. Whether I agree with his idea, whether as a Tamil, I think other languages came after Tamil. I think, they didn't come after. I think Tamil is the oldest language. But that doesn't mean other languages don't have their unique, peculiar origins. That's what I think.
Yeah,
I think he's going to end up having to apologize.
Absolutely, let me also stick my neck out like what Kasturi Shankar was saying. Kamal knows a lot, and sometimes when you know a lot, you do not know what to say when, and you then do get yourself in a kind of a bind. When he said that I'm not a linguistic expert or someone who knows stuff, historian, then why did he say it in the first place? He said it because he knows so much, he's so enthusiastic, and also it will take a long time for him to backtrack. But if Mani Ratnam can perhaps tell him that, let bygones be bygones, let's just release the film, we'll have to wait and saw. So that's what happens when you know too much and when you do not know when to speak and how to speak. That tact is something which I think he's just a new politician. He needs to learn. Sriram, please come in here. Sriram, this man on the screen, can we put Kamal Haasan on the screen, please? I have, one has known him to be an atheist. One has known him never to speak about caste. What I really find it very, very annoying, apart from his Kannada came from Tamil or Malayalam came from Tamil, etc., etc. And like Kasturi said, he sounded like a bully there. Now, also, he talks about caste, Sriram. He says we've had a Menon as a chief minister, we've had a Reddyar, we've had a Mande Iyengar. Why is he bringing caste? He can simply say we've had someone who originated from Kerala, but MGR was such a Tamil more than a Malayali that he was someone who was, born in Bengaluru or Karnataka, I beg your pardon, in Mandya, but then became our chief. Why is he bringing caste into his? What is his problem?
Absolutely, he's known to put his foot on his mouth. Very often he has done that. very unwanted statement from him.
Exactly.
This is more probably to promote their movies. The film stars do have this habit of creating a controversy especially when there is a movie of theirs that is likely to be released. They are known to doing all this, and Kamal is no big different. I'm sorry, I beg to differ you when you said he knows a lot. I think he thinks he knows a lot, and he is no big than any normal human being. I think when he himself contradicts saying that we shouldn't be talking about languages and we must leave it to historians, then why did he make that statement? And why should he make himself a laughing stock in front of the other state? I mean, let's respect all languages. I am proud of my Tamil. I know my language is the oldest language. So be it. But then we can't be putting down the other languages in our own
Completely
country.
concur. I completely concur with what Sriram is saying. You know, do
So
not
this is
put,
not. This is
yeah.
definitely not the right thing to do.
Kasturi, yeah.
I think let him learn. Let him learn his lessons very hard.
Yeah.
Let him not think he knows everything. I think a hard lesson to him is a due for a very long time.
Gitan, you know, tell me, Kasturi, let me come to you, Kasturi.
Yeah.
The thing is that, do you think the other reaction, ban his films, let's not have Kamal in Karnataka, he's done some beautiful, you know, Kannada films, you know. The thing is that, Kokila, for instance, do you think that it is too much of a reaction for him, for the other state also? Now, I know that it will take a long time for him to apologize, but do you think that the other side is also overreacting a bit and being the Kannadiga nationalist that they want to? You know, what is your opinion on that?
Yeah, fanaticism is never good, anywhere, at any time. So being respecting something is very different from being radical about something. So yeah, these are very changed times. You know, I had a movie release last week in which there was a song that was actually condemned, and we got sued by Tirupati Devasthanam for using uh, the word Govinda, the name of Lord Govinda. And there have been any number of songs in the past, but we live in changed times. I think one has to, as a newly minted politician and as a soon to be member of parliament, I think we need to be sensitive. If it had been any other actor, for sure the reaction may have been different. It is
Yeah,
clearly
completely.
because it is Kamal Haasan who is so loved and respected and
Right,
welcomed in Karnataka,
on that
and
note,
it
yeah.
is because he is going to be a member of parliament and because of
All right,
his
okay.
affiliation to DMK. All these play into the matter.